Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I'm in the mode right now. All this political stuff, I gotta get off my chest. I gotta get it off my chest. So today, Bernie Sanders just um, announced that he was running for 2020 president of the United States. And I was thinking this morning, I was like, you know what? What if California voted for Donald Trump? What if all this history of voting for the Democrats and the governor and the senators, um, and historically elect blue state. What if they voted for Trump? And being as liberal a liberal communist shithole as California is, what if it flipped? What if? So this video is not a pro-Trump or not an anti-Trump video. This is just looking at it objectively. Okay, so here we go. Here's my thoughts. Um, what could be the reasons why California would flip? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Democratic Party, right? If it's notoriously Democratic, right? There's still a lot of, well, there's a lot of people who are still in that Democrat mindset, right? We're very liberal. Um, you know, we're being oppressed by rich white people and that type of thing. So there's still a lot of that cancer. I'm gonna call it cancer because it's just negative, it's destructive, and it doesn't get you anywhere. Um, there's still a lot of that attitude, uh, but but the Democratic Party has been getting really extreme these days, um, especially with that communist Bernie Sanders rhetoric. I mean, he said the same things in his last election, but now it's even more ramped up. And then you got the AOC, and she's doing her thing, and they're like buddy buddies. And like when you hear some of that Green New Deal, like they want, um, you know, you could read, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. They want everything to be, green, and they want everybody to have a paycheck, an equal paycheck. They want to tax rich people 70% or whatever. And I'm just want to throw this out there. If you were working your ass off for 20 years and you build a company and the government said, you know what, we're going to tax you 70% on everything, do you really think that you would stay in this country or would you leave? I'm just saying. Just put yourself in that person's shoes. Um, there's a book by Anne Rand called Atlas Shrugged, where all these like creative, business people, they left America because it was shit happening just like it was today. It was like, you know what? They want to tax my ass. They want to tell me what to do. I'm constantly oppressing people. Fuck this shit. And they left, right? Go check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so getting back to my point, the Democratic Party has just been getting like really extreme, and now what's happening is like the people like Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren, I believe, they're supposed to be kind of like in the middle, but they still have those same really extreme like policies. So it's like, okay, well, everybody's kind of saying the same shit in a way. Um, and for the Democrats out there, I think that the last election left a really nasty taste in their mouth with Bernie Sanders because he, uh, you know, stepped aside for Hillary Clinton, and all his supporters, they may or they may not feel betrayed by that, you know. And so, anyways, so the Democrat Party has got some problems, right? And so what's going on is you're getting some movements. You recently just learned about, you got the walkaway, you got Blexit, is the black people leaving, you got Mexit, which is the Mexicans leaving or the Hispanics, or whatever. The more the merrier. Leaving too. So people are leaving. People are leaving. I'm officially leaving. I don't want that communist shit in my country, and that's why I'm making these videos, because it's really scares the shit out of me. Um, and I used to watch Alex Jones. I watch a lot of stuff, and if you think he's crazy or not, you know what? Doesn't matter. A lot of stuff that he said was he was 10 years ahead of the curve, man. He said that shit and it's spot on. He said, you know what? They're gonna shut me down. They're gonna shut my ass up, and sure enough, they did. And they also shut up some other people who were kind of on the similar wavelength with the conservative, I guess, rhetoric or whatever. Um, so yeah, so he got shut down, and I was trying to look for him the other day. I was like, where'd this guy go? And that's when I found out. So, anyways, so there's people leaving, and the thing that I heard like today on Facebook and on my work, there was some people who were like, you know what, cool, Bernie Sanders, he's running, but he's kind of old. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's because he's old. I think they're just tired of him because, like I said, in my opinion, all right, because he stepped aside and he's saying the same shit that he was saying last time, you know, and it's just like you see the commercial or whatever, and it's like, we need to raise the minimum wage, we need more equality, and fuck rich people, and blah blah blah, more equality, more equality. And you get to the point where like, well, how much equality do you need? How much equality do you need, man? I Damn, dude, like, I don't. I'm at the point where like I don't even want to talk about racism. I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. I just want to just make money and be comfortable and be able to do the things that I want to do in my life. That's it. You know. So, anyways, um, that's happening, and I think this movement is growing and growing, and I think that it may hit the tipping point. And another thing that I want to say, another point. So that's the Democratic Party and people leaving the Democratic Party. Now let's talk about California in economic terms. Um, from my personal point of view, and I'm Santa Barbara, California, and for a long time now, I've seen downtown Santa Barbara turn into a fucking shithole, third world country, you know, bums everywhere, homeless everywhere. Um, I've seen, there's been times when there was just like really rude, like I don't even know, they weren't like, they were just like kid homeless, you know what I'm saying? Just like why don't you have a job type homeless? Like not like homeless, but like kids just like they just left home type of shit. And I remember one of them, like I was walking, and he was like, hey, like blah blah blah, and I ignored him, and he called me a hoto or something like that. Called me a fucking hoto. And I swear to God, man, I was gonna turn around and beat the shit out of him, but then I thought, you know what? Who's gonna lose in that situation? I am. I have more to lose in that situation by beating the shit out of that fucking punk, dude. You know why, dude? Because he doesn't have anything to lose. He's a bum. And then me, I have a job. I have rent to pay. I have car payments. What happens if I get, something happens and I can't, and I'm not, and then you know what I'm saying? It's just the repercussions of it. So, anyways, shit like that. Um, and I know there's a lot of sympathizers for the homeless or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you another story. Like I remember I was walking, and this lady asked me, first, she started, talking to me, and I was like, well, I don't want to give this person money. I just want to go to, cause like, I don't have money. So like, I barely have $5 to my name for lunch once a week. That's how I was tight. I'm still kind of tight right now, man. To be honest, but uh, anyway, so she was talking, and she was homeless. But she couldn't stay in the homeless shelters because it was too crazy. The people were too crazy, and it was driving her crazy. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I gave her some money, right? I don't remember, like $5 or $10. I don't remember. I said, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, blah 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 blah. All right, whatever. I saw her like literally like 3 or 6 months later, and I remember I was working at my job, and she comes in to ask for the phone. And I recognized her, and I didn't say anything, but it was just like, oh, wow, okay. So she was kicked out of her hotel in Carpinteria or something like that. And she's flipping out and whatever, whatever, whatever. And it's just like, you know what? 3 months, 6 months later, you're still doing the same shit. You're still homeless. You're still asking for money. You're spending your money on the hotels when you could have been in the homeless shelter trying to figure out how to get a job. I mean, I don't know. I don't know this person's life, but I just know what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, what's funny to me is, like, I've never seen in my life like a Mexican homeless in California, like, asking for money. I always see them like selling oranges, or trying to wash your car, or like, you know, um, or selling roses or something like that. It's always trying to do some type of hustle thing. I've never seen them straight up ask for money like that. And it's like, what the fuck, I gotta say it, guys. It's like, what the fuck? Seriously. Anyways, so for a long time, going back to my point, is that downtown area was just lots and lots and lots of businesses leaving, and I think a lot of uh, other people in other cities in America can relate to this. But it's just been like, you could say, oh, it was Amazon. You know what? I don't think it was just Amazon. It was probably part of that a lot of local businesses went out of business. And you can say, oh well, big business, came in, and blah blah blah. It's just like, I saw big businesses go out of business. I saw Borders go out of business. I saw Barnes and Nobles go out of business. I saw Macy's go out of business. I seen, uh, geez, man, Sears was now going out of business. They're going out of business, folks. And then they used to have a mall like on Upper State with a bunch of rich shit like Louis Vuitton type stuff. They all went out of business. They're done. So, you have to question, it's like, what's really going on here? What's really going on here? And then I remember they had food trucks. Food trucks, they used to be really popular in the funk zone of Santa Barbara, where they have lots of wineries and stuff, and breweries. And it was kind of like the new hotspot because downtown became a ghost town. So this place started coming up, and they had food trucks, and it was cool because you go to the brewery, get some brew, and then go to the food truck and get some food. So it was like a mutual beneficial business partnership. But what happened? What happened? No, man. Then they got too many permits, and que la chingada, and they couldn't park here and they couldn't park there. What happened to the food trucks? They went out of business. They left. They left Santa Barbara. They left Santa Barbara. So it's really sad what happened to my hometown, um, because and the people, get elected. They're Democrats, man. They're Democrats running that shit. And I'm not saying that it's Democrat versus Republican, because that's not the case. If you suck, you suck. But I gotta say, they were in charge, and they just running that city to the ground. And then you look at California in general. What's happening? They're running that state to the ground. They've been running that state to the ground. I mean, when I was going to school, UCSB, right? Every single year that tuition was going up and going up and going up and going up. you know. And now it's like it's so I don't even want to look at how much the tuition is, but I was able to graduate maybe like $20,000-$30,000, and that's because I took money out and I asked for money. But it wasn't that bad. But as I said, as I was going in there, I remember I was going out, and then I was like, oh shit, and then there was like all these protests and blah blah blah, and then when I went to Cal Arts, there was a protest there too, which was I don't even want to get into that, but um, my point is that there's just a lot of things, and then you got the train that was supposed to connect San Francisco to L.A. What a money suck! What a money suck! Oh, let me go back to Santa Barbara real quick. They were supposed to build a desalination plant, and they didn't. And then they sold the parts, and then we had a drought for a long ass time. And then they were scrambling because they didn't have a desalination plant. And then they finally got together with Montecito and they were gonna build it, but then it started raining, and then they canned the plans. And now we're like they have water problems as usual. It's just like, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. And then like I don't even. There's other shit, stupid shit too, like the fires. There's always a fire in California, and you think like, if I was gonna live in a house like, and I knew that there's this wildfires every year, why are you like living there, right? What don't they have like some? Wouldn't they think like let's do some type of fire prevention plan or something like that? Like I don't know, man, but it's just like really weird shit that you see like all the time. Anyways, don't get me started with obviously we had the illegal immigration and the drugs and blah, 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 blah. This goes on. So I think now to get to my next point, um, what are California's options, right? um, you got Trump, and apparently if you look at it economically, he's actually doing a good job. You can watch it for yourself. The minimum wage, the not the minimum wage, the minorities, they're lowest in employment. The GDP is up, and all these other metrics, economic metrics, that he's doing a good job. So let's say you hate Trump or whatever, and you say I'm not voting for Trump. Okay, well who else do we got? Who else do we got? The Democrats, all of their nominees are gonna do the same shit. They're gonna raise your taxes, and they're gonna keep you poor, and they're gonna keep the rules and regulations more the merrier, because that's what happens. That's what happens. Now, my last tax return, I actually worked less than I've ever done in my life because I went to a coding boot camp for 3 months and I wasn't working and blah blah blah. And I got a nice chunk of change. I got $1,000 from the Fed, $500 from the state, and it came in like a week. So I don't know. I don't know if that was the Trump effect, but I got paid pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Under his watch. So I don't know, man. Uh, just just a case in point right there. But anyways, to wrap up this video, because I know my videos are long ass rants, but I got a lot on my mind. To sum up this video, I'm gonna say that think about it. Think about it. When 2020 comes up, all right. If you say, you know what, these Democrats, they're gonna do the same shit. They're gonna turn this country into a shithole. We already know that. They got a reputation, or a, how do you say, you could just see the books, right? You know, they got a track record. Their track record. Okay. Now let's say you don't want to vote for Trump because for whatever reason. Okay, fine. Like I said, who are you gonna vote for? Are you not gonna vote? Because that's fine. Because I'm gonna vote for this time. I didn't vote for a couple times because I was just so pissed off. But let's say you do vote. Um, think about it. Think about it. Don't vote for the Democrats just because you hate Trump. Like, you have to vote because of the policies that they're gonna implement and stuff like that. So if you're gonna vote, do some research and figure out which one is better economically. economically. The morality stuff, blah blah blah, that's important, but economics at the end of the day, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. Do you want to make more money, or do you want to pay more taxes? That's pretty much it. And like is it fair for you to be able to provide for your family? Do you have more opportunities to be successful in what you want to do? All of that, government programs, social programs, I mean, you're gonna pay for it, bro. Like, the more shit that they want, you're gonna have to pay for it. I mean, I kid you not. And it's not just you. It's like the companies. It's the rich people. Whatever. Everybody's on the same boat, and everybody's gonna have to pay more. And when everybody has less money to spend on infrastructure, investing, and job creation, that's gonna hurt us as everyone in the same boat as well. All right, so just think about that. All right, thanks for watching. If you like what you're watching, you want more political videos, give me some feedback so I can put more stuff out there. And comment, comment. Let's discuss this. If you don't agree with me, tell me why. Be civil about it. Don't be a fucking asshole. But I'll try to be civil too. I'm just kidding. We're all civil. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks for watching.